I'd like to just give you a little bit of an introduction as to who I am and how I came to this pop-up class. I do teach at Adelphi University. I teach the yoga classes. I've been teaching here for 14 years. It's been my honor because I did my graduate work at Adelphi in education about 112 years ago, well, maybe 110, but a while ago, okay? I've been also focusing on the breath work. And especially during this time, we need to learn how to relax. In my yoga classes, my intention is to share with the students of how to relax the mind, relax the body. Not just the physical aspects of yoga, not just about doing a down dog or a plank, but how to truly relax. And especially during this time of uncertainty, of fear, of concern, of worry, which I'm sure we all have. But in addition to, I don't know how many of you are actual yoga students, or students of Adelphi. I can't see pictures, so I don't know who you are, but wherever you are, especially if you are a student, we're coming up on final weeks. So I thought this might be a good opportunity for you to just learn to breathe. Now, obviously, we all breathe. And obviously, the first thing we do in our lives is breathe. And unfortunately, the last thing we do when we die is breathe. But in between, we don't really understand the full benefit of learning just to breathe. Not to go into a whole physiological discussion about breath, because I do want to do some breath work with you, but just knowing that not only does the breath, obviously we need the oxygen, we know all that, but the breath also sends signals to the parasympathetic nervous system. It also allows the vagus nerve to relax and send that to the nerves to relax. So physiologically, breathing helps us to just physically relax, helps the body. What it also does is helps you be in the present moment. So many of us have so many worries about what tomorrow is going to bring, what your test is going to be like, what else is going to happen. When you learn to breathe, you learn also to be in the present moment and to be right here and now, because this is all we have in this moment. And it allows us not to worry, not to be concerned, not to be dreadful, fearful of what could be, or be upset of what was. Many of my students, not just here at Adelphi, because I do teach other places, we all know that even prior to this whole current crisis that we're in, we all have had anxieties and depression. And almost every day, and I've been teaching yoga, breathwork, and meditation for over 25 years in different venues. And I've even worked with emotionally distressed kids. I've taught everything from 2-year-olds to 96 years old. So yoga, and also the breathwork that associates with yoga, is across the board beneficial for everyone. And almost every day now, I hear, especially in these last 2 months or so, something about breath work. There, I'm looking at my iPad today, and I saw on YouTube, there's a new station called Calm. And what does Calm do? Calm and I think it's Head Start or Head something. They're apps that you can use to relax the mind, relax the body. And what do they all do? Breath work. Last week, I saw on one of their television programs, the woman who heads Calm, and she sat there and gave a breath work on how to breathe, hold the breath, and then exhale. I sat there and said, oh, there it is. That's my breath work. A few weeks ago, I heard, I don't know if anybody watches CNN, but Chris Cuomo, one of the journalists or hosts of his show, had the coronavirus. And he said that his pulmonologist gave him 3 exercises to do for his for his breath because he was having a hard time breathing. I sat there and I listened, and I sat there and I watched, and I sat there and said, "Oh, there it is. Those are my breath works." So, especially during this time, emotionally and physically, and then the other third thing is, for the most part, we know that this coronavirus is attacking our lungs. So, if we can be ahead of the game and strengthen our lungs, it might be beneficial for us. To not It's not going to prevent you, I don't think it might, but if your lungs are stronger, it might give you a better chance to recover from the coronavirus. And as we know, it's been attacking everyone now they're even starting to see some form of it in children, so we're all at risk of possibly getting it. Of course, if you're younger, it might not be as detrimental or as critical as if you're older, but why not protect your lungs and let yourself just breathe? So that's the basic information I'm going to share with you, because my primary reason for doing this little workshop tonight, or pop-up class, is for us to just learn how to breathe. Again, I'm not sure how many of you are students, because again, I don't see pictures. I just see your names. And so I don't know if you're students or not. But once again, because we're coming up with finals, and just in general, it's a good opportunity to breathe. Also, when we breathe, it's a form of meditation. If any of you are familiar with meditation, but I like to focus on the breath work. And I like to say the breath work relaxes the mind, relaxes the body. So without any further discussion, unless you have any questions, which actually we'll answer at the end of the session, I invite you to just sit back in your chair or wherever you are. And since you don't have your cameras on and I can't see you, but you probably, I guess, could see me, but I'm going to suggest that you close your eyes. Just let yourself, as you close your eyes, just feel your surroundings. Sense your surroundings. And let yourself just settle back. If you can, let your feet be flat on the floor, grounding yourself into this moment, grounding yourself into the earth, connecting with the universe. And let yourself just settle back. Let your back just melt into the back of the chair. And with your eyes closed once again, if you choose not to close your eyes, just imagine you're staring into a million stars. But closing your eyes allows you to go within. And one of the main intentions of just breathing is to help you relax your mind, relax your body. So as you just sit comfortably, just scan your body, becoming mindful of whatever you're feeling, becoming mindful of how you're sitting in your chair, throwing in a little bit of mindful meditation into our just breathe practice. Just let yourself be mindful of any thoughts that may be in your mind, which there probably will be many. But also just be mindful of your shoulders. Are they relaxed away from your ears? Are your hands resting comfortably on your thighs with the palms turned up or down, whichever you choose? And just let this be a moment for yourself, by yourself, and with yourself. Just take a few moments to just scan your body once again and being mindful of whatever you're thinking. And then just allow yourself to bring your awareness to your breath. your natural breath. Just let yourself feel your natural inhalation and your natural exhalation. Take a few moments to just tune in to your own natural breath. Most of the time we're so busy, so we're not even mindful or aware of our breath. Just be mindful of your breath in and your breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. And then as you are aware and you're mindful of your breath, as the breath, you breathe in and you breathe out, bring your awareness to your breath. As it enters your nose, it might feel cool. Feel the coolness as you breathe in. And as you exhale, just feel the breath as it leaves your body and just lets go of any tension, stress, or strain. Once again, just be aware of your cool air as you breathe in. And as you exhale, just let go. And then taking your right hand over your heart, left hand on your belly. Just feel the breath, your natural breath. You're not changing your breath, you're not doing anything, but you may become mindful of the breath, just letting your belly move out a little bit. And as you exhale, you may feel the belly falling back to your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just once again, feel the belly gently moving up on its own. Doesn't have to go that far, but as you're breathing, your diaphragm is gently pushing your belly or your abdominals out. Imagine as if it's a balloon and you're inhaling into the balloon. And as you exhale, the balloon deflates and the air leaves the balloon as it leaves your body. Just take a few more moments on your own, focusing on rise and fall of your belly. Breathing in and breathing out. Now the next time you exhale, just simply bring your hands wrapped around your rib cage. And once again, just your natural rhythm of your breath. Feel the rib cage gently expand, as if there were wings of a bird, just letting the breath move. Natural breath. Just becoming acquainted with the flow of your breath. And Next time you exhale, placing your fingers on your collarbone, your hands rest comfortably over your chest. You just continue to feel and practice your natural breath, feeling the chest gently rise with your inhalation and contract with your exhalation. Feeling the breath, cool breath, relaxing breath. And with your hands still on your chest, with your fingertips on your collarbone, just think about a subset of how we breathe. Breathing into your lower lobes, your middle lobes, and your upper lobes. And as you exhale, release from your upper lobes, your middle lobes, and your lower lobes. Especially during this time of Corona, we want to strengthen our lungs. Just being mindful of breathing your natural breath into your lungs, lower lobes, middle lobes, and upper lobes. And the next time you feel your natural breath just relieve, just bring your hands back down. And just, once again, remaining with your eyes closed, if you can, or if you choose not to close your eyes, if you have a picture or an object in your room or wherever you are, you can focus on that. Or preferably, as I say, just closing your eyes. And then just, once again, become mindful of your body. Are you a little bit more relaxed? Are you in this present moment? Just breathe. Your natural breath. And keeping yourself mindful of your breath is so beneficial throughout our day, whenever we're in conflict or even impatient or, as I say, about to take an exam or maybe present a meeting. Just taking a few seconds to just be mindful of your breath. Are you breathing heavily because you're anxious? Or are you feeling yourself getting angry at somebody? You just need to just learn to just listen to your breath and just breathe. And most body functions we can't change, we can't control. The one thing we can control is our breath. So in yoga and in breath work and meditation, breath is called prana. Prana is the breath of life. In yoga, it's the practice of pranayama. We practice our breath exercises. And prana, being the breath of life, we like to do what we call conscious breathing or pranayama. So I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose for your count. 2, 3, 4, 5. or more. As you exhale, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Equal breathing as we also do diaphragmatic or belly breathing. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep diaphragmatic breathing now on your own, consciously breathing as opposed to just observing your natural breath. Intentionally breathing into your lungs to strengthen them, to create health and well-being. Just continue to deep breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Preferably, if you can, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. The mouth was made for eating, talking, and of course, the ultimate kissing. You just want to preferably breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Again, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose relaxes that parasympathetic nervous system and in turn sends a message to all the nerve endings in your body. Hey guys, it's time to relax. Also, conscious breathing lets your mind focus on your breath. It's hard to think of anything else. If just your mind begins to wander, just be a little bit more diligent and breathing in for your count, 2, 3, 4, 5, or more. Exhale the same, equal breathing. Deep breath. Now once again, placing your right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest. And as we did with a natural breath, you're going to breathe in now, conscious breathing into your belly. Really feel it rise. And exhale for the same count and feel it back to your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, deep diaphragmatic breathing, conscious breathing, better known as pranayama in yoga. And the next time you exhale, once again, wrap your thumbs to the back rib cage with your fingers over your rib cage. And as you breathe in, you feel the belly expand, feel the rib cage expand. And as you exhale, for your count, feel the rib cage contract. Rib cage protects the lungs, but when we expand the rib cage, we allow the lungs to fill deeper with the prana and let it flow back. So once again on your own, taking a deep breath in, either through your nose or, if you can, or breathe through your mouth if that's what's easier for you right now. It may take some time to get used to breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. But what's most important is just breathe. On your next exhalation, bring your fingertips once again on your collarbone and feel your hands rest over your chest and your lungs as you take the deep breath in. Feel your chest expand. And then let it fall away as you exhale. Once again, at your pace, your breath rhythm, inhale, your lung capacity, and exhale. My cues are just there to guide you, but please feel free just to breathe at your pace. In breath, out breath. And as you continue with your hands on your chest, once again, be mindful of breathing in through the lower lobes, because we can't feel it, but imagine you are breathing into your lower lobes, your middle lobes, and your upper lobes. And exhale from your upper lobes, your middle lobes, to your lower lobes. Breathing deeply, bringing health and well-being to your lungs. Now the next time you exhale, just let your hands rest on your lap again. You can either let the hands just rest comfortably over your knees, or you can turn your palms up with the pointer and thumb touch. Relax your shoulders. And just once again, as you return to your natural breath, just scan your body, feeling yourself calm, relaxed, as you just breathe your natural breath. And as you continue just breathing your natural breath, I like to do some affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that even though you might not believe them, your subconscious will begin to absorb the natural thoughts and may help you to be in a more positive state. And unfortunately, the same is true if we completely say, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm anxious, I don't like this, or any negative thoughts. Eventually what will happen, those negative thoughts will take over. We want those positive affirmations to keep us in a quiet, peaceful place. Breathing in, take a deep breath in. I breathe in this present moment. Breathing out, I smile at this present moment. And allow yourself to have a little smile on your face, as if it's coming from your heart, and as if your whole body can smile. Breathing in, I breathe in this present moment. Breathing out, I breathe out and smile. Breathing in, I breathe in this present moment. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I breathe in peace. Breathing out, I smile at breathing in peace. Breathing in, I breathe in this present moment and find peace. Breathing out, I smile at this present moment and I find peace. Breathing in, I breathe in this present moment and find peace as I just breathe. Breathing out, I smile at this present moment and find peace as I just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, Breathe out. Just breathe. Feeling your breath just flowing through your body, breathing in and breathing out. Breath in, breath out. And then let yourself just turn your palms down. And I like to do a little bit of movement with our breath to not only strengthen our lungs, but also to release some tension in our neck and our shoulders. And I like to use what we call mantras. We use two mantras, two simple words: peace and quiet. And as you breathe in, you're going to breathe in the word peace quietly to yourself. And as you exhale, you can say the word quiet. And also include a shoulder shrug as you breathe in peace. Shoulders come into the ears. Now this time I'm going to do what we call unequal breathing. Exhale longer than your inhalation. If you took a breath in for 3, try to exhale for 6, and so on. Not only physically relaxing the shoulders where we carry a lot of tension, we often use the expression, the weight of the world is on our shoulders. So now we're going to let the breath just take that weight off our shoulders. Unequal breathing, unlike our equal breathing where we took a breath in and out for the same count. Inhaling for 2, 3, 4, or 5, or exhaling for 4, 6, or 8, wherever you can, just longer. Slowly releasing tension in your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale longer. Release with the word quiet. Breathe in peace. Exhale quiet. Breathe in peace. Exhale quiet. And this time just let your shoulders relax the next time they're down. And if you choose, you can take your dominant hand over your non-dominant hand. Let the 2 thumbs touch, what we call bowl mudra. Mudra are hand gestures. And continue with just repeating the words peace, quiet. Breathe in peace. Exhale quiet. I often use those 2 simple words if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't fall back to sleep. I'll just use the words peace. Take a deep breath in and exhaling longer, quiet. Peace, quiet. Peace, quiet. Once again, just return to a natural breath and just be aware, be mindful, be in the moment, with the peace and quiet in your body. your mind in this present moment. If at any time your mind starts to wander, which more than likely it will, we have very active minds, and that's okay. No need to judge, no need to criticize. Just go back to whatever, listening to your natural breath or that equal breathing that we just practiced, or your unequal breathing, or even including the mantras peace and quiet. Remember, just breathe. It's your breath to control. It's your breath to allow you to relax. It's your breath that allows you to be in this present moment. For yourself, by yourself, and with yourself. And if you feel comfortable, open up your eyes. Bring your hands together. Another breath that I find I do several times during the day is so simple. Breath with movement. I'm going to take a deep breath in for your count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch the arms up and let them exhale all the way down. A simple sun breath. Inhale, lift your arms up. Deep breath in to stretch those intercostal muscles and to help the lungs. Exhale down. When I work with little kids, I tell them it's the sun rising in the morning and setting as the moon goes down. So let your own sun rise and then set. I do this every morning, sitting on the side of my bed and then standing in front of my window, just to breathe in the new day. Or during the day, as a matter of fact, a few minutes before I started this pop-up class. I've been teaching all day, so I just did some sun breaths just to bring me into a quiet moment. Still taking my deep breath in, oxygenating my body and strengthening my lungs, and of course bringing peace and calm. Just continue breathing up and exhale, breathe it down. Now the next time your arms are up, just bring the heels of your hands together. Bring your two thumbs together and your pinky together. So your fingers are curled under, and bring it down by your heart. This is the lotus mudra. The lotus flower is a beautiful flower that lives in muddy, murky waters. In fact, a few semesters ago, students of mine pointed out in front of our library, there's flowers floating around in the water, and it's not exactly the cleanest water. The lotus flower finds its strength through the challenges of the water, the muddy, murky water. And especially during this time, we can remember that beautiful lotus flower. It's a symbol that I have on my Alex and Ani, symbol that I'm looking at on my iPad right now that's playing the music. And also the lotus flower finds its strength, and yet it finds its strength through the muddy, murky waters because it learns to grow stronger and healthier. And so when we just breathe, we find a way of walking through our challenges. Once again, especially through the world's biggest challenge that we've experienced. So just use your breath. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take a deep breath in this time. Lift up that beautiful lotus flower. Just stretch your legs out for a moment. Let your arms open wide into a T, and then bring your hands back down and bring your feet back down. And just breathe. Now, just breathe can be a natural breath or your conscious breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And one last breath exercise, pranayama, I'd like to share with you, which is beneficial, again, to relax the mind and body. I'm going to take a deep breath in for your count, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Hold that count. And then exhale longer than that count. In fact, this is the breath work that the CEO of Calm recommended. And I've been sharing this with students for a very long time. We call it triangle breathing. Breathing in, your count. Hold for your count. And exhale a little bit longer than the hold and your inhalation. Once again, working the parasympathetic nervous system, working that vagus nerve, and also strengthening your lungs. Triangle breathing. And then just let yourself return to breath aware, just being aware of your natural breath. Let your palms just turn up. Just wiggle those toes to just make sure they're still there and not numb. Just relax back into your chair. Just let the breath relax you. Just breathe into this moment. Breathe into your own quiet place. Let that breath just allow you to go to your own quiet place, your own peace place. Visualize it. It may be a walk on the beach. It may be resting in your own bed. It might be in the arms of a loved one. Just let your breath, your natural breath, guide you into a little bit of visualization. Feeling safe, feeling comfortable, feeling peaceful. So on your own, as you continue just to breathe, either any of the breath work that we did or your own natural breath, just visualize a peace place. Sense yourself being safe, comfortable, and peaceful in your own peace place for yourself, by yourself, and with yourself. And then, like, keeping your eyes closed, bring your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Breathe in and breathe. And I invite you to repeat, may I find peace, health, and happiness. May I find peace, health, and happiness. May I find peace, health, and happiness. Bring both hands over your heart. I am peace, health, and happiness. I am peace, health, and happiness. I am peace, health, and happiness. Bring your hands together, still keeping your eyes closed preferably. Stretch your arms up into a wide V with your palms slightly turned up. May all beings find peace, health, and happiness. May all beings find peace, health, and happiness. May all beings find peace, health, and happiness. And then bring your hands together. Bring it down by your heart. Rub your hands together. Let your fingers stretch out. Rub your hands so you get a little bit of friction. And then taking your fingertips on your hairline, let your heels of your hands rest on your cheekbones. Feel the energy as you take a deep breath in. And then begin with your hands still over your eyes to blink your eyes. And then stretch your arms up. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your arms, wiggle your shoulders, step your feet out, stretch up your arms again, and with a gentle ha, let your arms open up. Ha! And shake everything out. Give yourself a hug in one direction. Give yourself a hug in the other direction. Bring your hands together. Peace be with you. And I always like to close before we get to questions, if you have any, or any of the comments. May the longtime sun continue to guide you on your journey, surround you with love, and bring sunshine and smiles into each and every day. And I love the word namaste, which means the light within me honors, sees, and respects the light within you. Thank you very much for joining. And